name is Jaron White, and today I'm talking about the types of sugar substitutes and how they affect glucose management. Everybody loves sugar. It's one of the most beloved commodities in the world. It's sweet, it's cheap, it's easily accessible. It's the solution to tart drinks and bland baked goods. But for diabetics, it's a tumultuous slope that causes more issues than it does solutions. Because sugar is a soluble carbohydrate. And when carbohydrates are consumed, they're broken down into glucose, which is your body's blood sugar. And the problem for diabetics is that when their pancreas can't produce enough, or when their cells start to become more resistant to insulin, which is used to take your glucose and turn it into energy for your cells, they aren't being able to do it. So diabetics have to reduce their sugar intake and find an alternative to sugar, which is what this speech is hoping to present. Trying to figure out a sugar substitute that's best for you in managing your glucose is imperative. And from research, it's shown that there are 3 types that help with this, which is artificial sweeteners, natural sweeteners, and sugar alcohols. Artificial sweeteners like Sweet and Low or Splenda or Equal are some of the most largely known sugar substitutes in the world. They're created by combining and changing molecules and are made to be sweeter than sugar. So less of it is needed. Artificial sweeteners are also scored as 0 in the glycemic index, which is used to rank foods by how much they raise or lower your glucose level. And artificial sweeteners also have 0 calories, so they don't affect your glucose level at all. Now, artificial sweeteners can also be used in things like drinks or foods or medicines, and can even be used for dental hygiene as well. Now, pivoting away from artificial sweeteners, we move to natural sweeteners. Natural sweeteners like honey or corn syrup or stevia or monk fruit are all substitutional sugars that come from organic sources. So while they're not as calorie high as sugar, they still tend to range from 60 to 0 on the glycemic index. Now, according to nutritionists from goodprescription.com, natural sweeteners like stevia and monk fruit are regarded as some of the best because they have a glycemic index score of 0. And while natural sweeteners are more organic and artificial sweeteners are made, there are sweeteners that are a mix of both, which are sugar alcohols. Sugar alcohols are a carbohydrate like sugar that are naturally produced from things like apples or bananas or blackberries. And even though they are naturally made, they can also be manufactured in things like labs. And they're less calorie high as natural sweeteners, but unlike natural sweeteners, they never hit a glycemic index score of 0 because of the fact that they are still carbohydrates. Now, sugar alcohols aren't actually alcoholic, and according to mayoclinic.org, they should be used in moderation because they can cause things like bloating or digestive issues. Moderation is key when it comes to consuming substitutional sugars, because according to the FDA, that's how it should be. You should only be consuming small amounts of things like sugar alcohols and things like that in order to have a healthy balance. So in conclusion, all of these types of sugar alternatives can be used, and all of them can be used for managing your glucose level. Figuring out which one is best for you depends from person to person. So if you want something that's cheap and accessible, go for artificial sweeteners. If you want something more organic, go for natural sweeteners. If you still want something organic but you want something more accessible than natural sweeteners, then go for sugar alcohols. It all depends on you.